vet Stāmeriena, which is old Stāmeriena. I'm going to go down the road and show you and then we come back. The castle is there. The old Bills is there. So we're going to go there when we come back. I'm just going to drive a little bit down here and show you the narrow gauge railway track, and then we come back. All this land on the right hand side was owned by the family who owned Stāmeriena house, and I presume this lake was the lake they had used for bathing. They were lucky enough to have this beautiful lake where they built their house, and that's the Orthodox Church, which is also, I think, built on their land. Down the road here, a little bit further down, we have the military barracks. A little bit further down, you'll see it. That would be the closest military barracks to where I live. Oh, it's only a small place. That's it on the left. Along my right hand side now is the lake. Enjoy the lake. So at the end of this road we will come to Stāmeriena. So this is the end of vet Stāmeriena. And next we'll be in Stāmeriena. You can see there's a small bit of distance between the two towns. So now when we get to the Stāmeriena house, the castle house, they have boards all around the house. I'll go for a little walk and I'll stop at the boards, and you'll be able to have a look if you pause your video, and you'll be able to look at the history of this particular old castle. Coming down now to the narrow gauge railway. I think the trains go once a day, I think. I could be wrong, maybe twice a day, but not very often. Maybe twice a day, but and every now and again in the summer they run the original steam engine, which is a German steam engine. As far as I know, after the Second World War, when Russia came into Latvia, they held on to this German steam engine, and it's amazing. It's a beautiful machine. So here's Stāmeriena now. So this will be the normal Stāmeriena, or new Stāmeriena. It gets confusing, I know. So I'll just go down. I'll turn around at the railway tracks, then I'll bring you back. I'll pause the video down here. Now this is the station. Let's pull in here. Okay, just having a look inside the old train station. And that would have been the old fire. Put the wood in there, and that wall heats up and heats up the other walls, and the heat heats all the rooms. So that's the tracks outside. The view from this window is pretty fantastic. So they would have been able to see if the train was coming down the tracks. So fantastic.
So just to show you, that's outside. Sure. Interesting. Of course, I don't know anything about the history of this particular engine. Which I must try and discover. A little bit of history. So as you can see, it is for a narrow gauge railway. It's quite a busy railway. Quite a few people using it. And the main stopping point will be Alloxney. So that'll be the next place it goes to, would be Alloxney. For this to get a better view of it as it passes by. I've never rode the train, I must do it sometime. Interesting journey. There she goes. So I definitely have to ride it. Come on, I'm only living here 6 years. Eventually I'll have to do it. Okay, so that was the... So, would have been quite an imposing building back in the day, in the 1800s, so I'm sure the family were quite wealthy indeed. Let's excuse my hand as the stabilizer. They always have this music playing, you can probably hear that in the background. I don't think there'll be any copyright on that music. God knows. Okay, into wide zoom. So now when I moved to Latvia, this house wasn't restored. It was in very bad condition. So it's very freshly restored. This manor is very freshly restored. And they've done a wonderful job. Now what I'll do is, another time, I haven't got time today, because I want to get back for that train, but another time I'll bring you inside. I've been in there photographing a couple of times. Very interesting inside when you think about it. Back in the 1800s there was families and servants and children playing, and mothers and fathers just doing their daily life. So it's very interesting to think, to that family this just would have been probably their normal house, or maybe their summer retreat. But it's all developed. It's lovely now. There's stables and all down here. All of this stuff was the old stuff. So there was stables here, and there still is horses here. People come here for weddings, and they horse ride, and people take their pictures. Like me, I've done a hen's party here a couple of times. And little place there. Sells drinks and that. You've tables. Sometimes they have music here as well. Was it last year, the year before? There was a brass band playing here. A foursome. They were very good. Really enjoyable. So, as you can see, it's beautiful. Highly recommended to visit here. If you come to this part, you want a day like today. I'll show you the back. Back is pretty amazing as well. And then I'll show you a couple of these boards that tell you the history. So you can get the history. I love these old buildings, but I also love to share the history of it. You know, I love the idea that people were here. There's another interesting place down here, an interesting tree. That's the back balcony. At the moment they still have weddings here and different functions. So they would quite often have weddings here. So, what an amazing place to have a wedding. Let me think, some signs somewhere over here. And the view from the balcony would be of the lake, just behind those trees. I'll walk down to the lake, sure, half the time. Here's the first sign. I'll give you a read of this. Let me check it out first. And the good thing is, most of the signs, they have in English. For, I can't speak Latvian. There's the first sign. So you can have a look at that. There's the view. You can see the lake. This is not for yet. So you can imagine the view from the upper balcony. Even better. But so right down to the lake. There you go. Fantastic. So you can imagine people from the manor standing here, looking down at the children playing in the garden and gardeners doing their stuff, and amazing. In the winter and autumn. Been here in the autumn a few times as well. All the trees, you've all the red on the trees and everything. Super interesting. Okay, I'll go back to the bike. I'll head back towards the railway station. Here, I'll show you a mug shot of me. Not that you want to see them, but sure, why not? Hello. My Moto Latvia hat. My Facebook page. Okay, so isn't this a wonderful place? Absolutely amazing. So there you go. And if you're wondering where it is, it's halfway between Gulbenny and Balby. If you're coming from Gulbenny towards Balby, it'll be halfway on the left. And turn left about 5 kilometers up that road. You can't miss it. It's signposted from the main road, so